Hi, Bernard. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? Loving the hair.
I'm, Thank you. I love this sweatshirt. I can only see like just the X-Men, but I'm
Yeah,
already in love because yeah, like
thank
big
you.
X-Men
I
fan.
appreciate. Me too. Thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. So let's jump right into this. I got plenty of questions. Tell
Okay.
us about your character in the film and what role she plays in the grand scheme of things in Uncharted.
So Braddock is a character from Sully's past. They have this sort of mysterious, tenuous past that you never really get to fully know about, but really see um, uh, play out through the course of this film. Braddock is a psychopath, to say the least. She is calculating, she's cunning. She is a woman that knows what she wants and will stop at nothing to get it. She, I think, out of all of the characters, is the most sort of gold crazy, or gold hungry, and just kind of seriously on this search for power. And she's Sully's biggest foil.
Mm. I wouldn't say she's the only character that's gold hungry. Sully wants some gold
No,
too.
I'm saying the one that is the most gold hungry. Like I feel
Oh,
like
okay.
in this, like her and Moncada could go to bat, but the fact that she is like, when I say psychopath, I mean that the realest sense of that word. That like she has zero empathy, she has zero care. Like she will literally stop at nothing, will like give up her own life just to have this power. Um,
That
yeah.
that is true. That is true. She's
Mhm.
not only a psychopath though, she's also a badass too, which I loved
Thank
about
you.
her every time she was on the screen. So how fun was it playing a villain in this movie? Do you enjoy playing villains, or would you want to play more villains in other films too?
Um, I mean, I feel like I've had my bout with villainry. So like to this point where I would want to take a break from villains for a while. But it was like super fun being a villain in this and being able to like bounce off of such high caliber vets and like to do like these scenes with Tom and with Mark, and it was, yeah, it was just fun being bad. If Yeah, and like who just doesn't like being bad? And a good challenge for me, I think, too, in that way, because it's very far from myself.
True. And you looked amazing doing it. So that's the best part
Thanks.
about it, man. Absolutely amazing. And you pretty much answered one of my questions, which was what was it like working alongside Mr. Billionaire Blockbuster Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg and Antonio Banderas and Sophia Ali, who was also great in the
Oh,
film.
yeah, it was. I mean, it was awesome. Like we had such a wonderful cast. I got really close with Mark during the course of this film. Like he became like an uncle to me. He really took me under his wing and started mentoring me, which I was so grateful for. Sophia became like my best friend. We were together like all the time, every day. We lived next to each other. And Tom is one of the biggest goofballs you'll ever meet. And so he's always a joy to be around. And Antonio just has just such an infectious energy, that you cannot be unhappy in that man's presence. It's literally impossible. Um, yeah, so really, really fun, really great cast.
That's awesome. Awesome. Now, Uncharted
Mm.
has quite a few epic action sequences. One of them ripped straight from the video game. Which one was your favorite to be a part of?
Definitely that final boat battle
Hmm.
was, I think, my favorite, because there were just so many parts of it, and like it was just, that to me was like the true like epic proportion, like wow. Yeah, and I really loved when I got to see it all put together. I was just like really wowed. So yeah, the boat battle.
Now, we have seen you pick up the sticks for before and play some video games. Ironically, it was Spider-Man for PlayStation 4.
Right.
So, so I have to ask: are you do you play video games in your spare time? And have you played any of the Uncharted games before filming or to get acclimated with the film?
So I play video games. I can't call myself a gamer because like I travel so much that I'm not able to bring my PlayStation everywhere. um, but I did play Uncharted when we started filming. I was not aware of the games prior to,
Mm.
but got super into them once we started filming. Like was sitting like after work, like in on the floor of my living room till like 2, 3 a.m. like glued. So yeah, I'm a really big fan of the games now.
I can't lie, that game is very addictive, and the story is so great that it just keeps you coming back,
Yeah.
man. Each and every one of them always hit, man. They never miss. They all slap. Every single one of them
That's
slap.
that's what I'm saying. Like it was fire. I was like, okay, bet. Like, yeah, I'm with this.
Now, if you can portray any video game character in a film, who would it be?
Hmm, that's a good question. I'd love to be, and for some reason, it's my favorite game. For some reason, the character's name is evading my mind right now. But Ellen Page's character in Beyond Two Souls,
Ooh, that's a
I
good
would
one.
really love to like do that. It's also my favorite video game. Um, but yeah, like just to play with like the idea of like what that entity would be like and what is communicating with it and like living with these sort of ability. Yeah, like I think that that would just be really cool.
That is a great answer. I really wasn't expecting that. Great answer.
Thanks.
And no problem. And finally, do you think there's a chance, that Braddock and Sully and Nate can actually work together on a treasure hunt? Do you ever foresee that ever happening?
That's hard. It's a hard question because I feel like Braddock is on one hand a person that like is like you cross me once, you will not have the opportunity to cross me again. So in that way, I feel like she would never work with Sully again.
Hmm.
Um, would she give Nate a try? Well, after trying to kill her, probably not. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say no. I don't
No.
think that that would work out very well.
What about with Chloe? Would she work with Chloe?
I think perhaps, yeah, because I think that she'd be able to see parts of herself in Chloe, and that they would be able to just align over the goal, even though they may have different intentions and different ways about going about it. Um, they both, in a nutshell, are willing to do whatever it takes to get what they want.
Agreed, agreed. Well, thank you. That's my time. You were amazing in the film. Every time you stepped on
Thank
the
you,
screen, I
Bernard.
was blown away. The film was great. I enjoyed it as a fan of Uncharted. So I think that should be the same amongst the video game community. So you did a great
That's
job.
really beautiful to hear. Thank you.
Assignment understood as far as I'm concerned. So
Thank you. That's such an honor to hear. Appreciate
you're,
you. Thank you so
you're,
much.
you're welcome. Thank you for talking with me today.